So let's start off with typography. In typography we had a sketchbook, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory what it is. We learned how to draw some letters with the tools, and then we had to daily or whenever we felt like doing it, draw the letters in our sketchbook. So here's a quick look of my typography sketchbook. My next project was a group project, pairs to be exact, and I made this project with my good friend and colleague Inês, and in this project we had to use HTML and CSS, and we had to make a website. We've learned a lot of programming, we've learned a lot of ways to do certain things, and then we had to apply them to a website, which was like our final project. So here's a look on our website. For project class, we had to remake the 20 € bill. We had to choose a Portuguese famous person and then an object or an item related to that person. So I chose Nicolau Breiner. He was a director, a comedian, an actor. So the first thing that we did was drawing the portrait of the person that we chose. So I made the portrait of Nicolau, and then we had to find an item about the person. So since Nicolau was a comedian and an actor, I chose the microphone and then I put it all together. The first attempt that I didn't really like how it looked, so the colors were too dark, it was too busy looking, and it was a bit too heavy for my liking. So then I scrapped that idea and then I made it all over again except for the portrait and the item, and I made this new version which I was really happy about. It was a lot more light and inviting. So let's go through another sketchbook. This time it's an illustration sketchbook. In illustration class we focused more on scientific illustration, so most of my sketchbook is scientific illustration. So here's a quick look of my illustration sketchbook. Next class is photography. I had a blast in photography. I've learned a lot about analog photography especially. So the first exercise was all analog photography. We took the pictures, of course, and then we had to reveal the negatives. And then we had to reveal the photos and let them dry. It was a real process, guys. But the worst thing about the process was the tests that we had to make. We had to do so many tests. So many tests, but it was all worth it in the end because the pictures were really cool. It had that old vintage feeling, and yeah, it was really fun. In the second exercise, we then mixed up analog with digital, and we made a lot of portrait photography. We had to choose a colleague for us to photograph, and then we went to the studio of the college and we took some pictures, and then we went outside or wherever we felt like taking pictures and took pictures in the natural light. And with those portraits we were going to make them into the cover of a book, and the book was called Mateo Perdeu o Emprego. And then with the digital DSLR we had to photograph the cover of the book. I took a picture from my colleague, and then I asked my boyfriend if I could take some pictures of him, and he agreed, and they look really cool. So here's a quick look. So moving on to the next project, which is called Paninhos. This project was from a theory class, and this was our final work. And in this project we had to apply a strategy to a company or a project. So I decided to make tote bags, and I created a website that was my strategy for publicity, and it was all connected to social media and all of that stuff. And the thing that made my tote bags different was that they were customizable. You can go to the website and upload or choose from the gallery of the website a design or a phrase that you wanted to put on the tote bag, and then it would be sent to you with the customizable design that you chose. And another thing that was really good about tote bags, most of the designs and the phrases on the catalog of the website was about the ambience and all about making the earth healthy and eco-friendly. So basically you had to choose a strategy that was good and incentivized the customers and other people to go see the website, interact with it, buy the products, all that stuff. So here's a quick look of the 5 designs that I made for the tote bags and the website. So let's talk about dinosaurs. So this next project was for ways of printing, or as we say, meios de impressão. And these next 3 projects will be from this class, so that you know. And all these projects was a group project. For this project we decided to make dinosaur plushies. So our first idea was to make pillows, but the paint that we use for this printing technique, which is called silkscreen printing, it's really toxic. So we decided to not make pillows but to make plushies. These dinosaurs were made for being sold in a fair that exists here in Portugal, that is a fair about dinosaurs. So we made 8 different dinosaurs, which you can see in a picture that I will be putting here. Yeah, we had a lot of fun doing this. It was a real process, guys. It took us a lot of time to do this, but we were really happy about the final product and we are in love with them. A lot of people also wanted one for themselves, so that made us really happy. I made the design of the dinosaurs and the pattern and the logotype. I took inspiration of a dinosaur illustration that I saw on Pinterest, but then we took our own twist. Here's a quick look on the project. The next project is called Pitel Iguarias. Here in Portugal we eat a lot of fish and a lot of canned fish. We decided to make a packaging for canned fish. We made 3 different packagings. We made a sardine, a squid and a clamshell. This was a really simple project that we made. It was the last one that we made, so we didn't really have a lot of time. The thing from this packaging is that it has an animation in it, a moire animation, if that's how you say it in English. We animated the sardine, the squid and the clamshell, and you can see all the animations here that I will show you. So the idea for this packaging was that the animation was kind of a limited edition type of thing, and the people that bought this product could detach the animation and put them on the fridge. You would have a magnet on the back and you could put it on your fridge forever. So yeah, we were really happy about the idea. And the final project for this class, we made a surfing kit. So here in Portugal, in specific Nazaré, we had the biggest waves ever. So there's a lot of people from all around the world that come here to surf, and there is a lot of surfing competitions and a lot of people go to see the surfing competition. We thought of making a kit for people that go to see the surfing competition. Our project is called Canhão de Nazaré because that's a real thing in Nazaré, and in the kit we had a tote bag, a t-shirt, a raincoat, a sketchbook, and a postcard, and I don't think I'm missing anything. And the tote bags, we had 2 types of tote bags. We had fabric tote bags, like the normal tote bags, and then we had PVC tote bags, which we were really proud of that we were able to making them, because it was like a rain-resistant tote bag. It was really time-consuming, but it wasn't that hard to make because we only focused on doing the logo, and then we applied the logo in some type of way in all the products, making changes wherever we felt like it was necessary, like in the sketchbook or in the stickers. But yeah, it was a really fun project and we were really proud of ourselves. We had a class dedicated to After Effects, so obviously I'm going to show you some animations that we did in the class. The first animation was a group animation with 2 colleagues of mine. These 2 animations that you are about to see are about recycling, because this class was in conjunction with another class and we had to make animations for that other class. So here are the animations that we did.
Next level. Next level.
So now let's talk about wine. For this project we had to make a logo type, choose the wine, choose the type of wine bottle that we wanted to use, made the packaging and also made an extra item like a prize or something like that. But the thing that we had to choose first was a social media. So of course I chose YouTube because obvious reasons. Then I had to choose a name for my wine. I started thinking, so in YouTube for us to make a video we have to be recording with a camera that has a screen, and in the screen when the camera is recording it appears on the top somewhere a red circle and the word rec. My wine is called rec. YouTube is pretty well known for the color red, so I chose a rosé because of its reddish color. And then for the wine bottle I had a lot of ideas, but then I went for a normal common type of bottle. And then we had to make the label. I used the red circle of the recording and I duplicated by 5 circles, and then my label was white and the circles were cut out so that you can see the red of the wine. It was a really simple idea. It was also inspired by wine label that I saw on Pinterest. So for the packaging it was a tough time because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with the packaging and I didn't really know what I wanted to do for the extra item. So I kind of combined the two. There's a lot of DIY videos on YouTube, something related to seeing videos or watching something. And then I remembered that are a lot of videos about making a DIY projector. My packaging is a projector and it's not a shoebox projector, it's a wooden projector, which is more fancy. I made my dad work for me on this one because I really needed his help and his skills of cutting and gluing. In the box there is a lot of pieces. One is a magnifying glass that you can move, and the other magnifying glass is on the box itself and it's not removable. And then there's another piece so you can put your phone that will work as the film. As a DIY projector, this projector only works with your phone and the light of your phone. And I was really happy that it actually worked. And then I also made a tote bag for the packaging. In the tote bag I stamped the 5 circles as well. Yeah, I was really happy how it turned out, really proud of myself for thinking about this, and I was really happy that it worked. And here it is a little clip of the projector working, and it doesn't give it a lot of light and it's not really strong. You need to be in a really dark room for you to see it quite well, and of course you have to flip the image upside down for it to work because science and magnifying glasses make it look upside down. Okay, so final project. And this project, it was also a pair project, a group project with my good friend Inês. So for this project there is a festival that occurs in Caldas da Rainha, which is where I study, and it's called Connectivist. So for this year the festival asked us, the graphic design students, to revamp their logo and make products, t-shirts, bracelets, a lot of good stuff. For the first part of this project we had to make individually a logo or an idea for a logo, and Inês logo was chosen. The idea for Inês logo was more about music itself, so she took a disc and then she tried to incorporate the C of the Connect in the disc. That's why there's a separation on the logo. And then she added a few elements. We had a lot of logo varieties that I could choose, and we were really happy that we could create a logo that was metamorphic. I think is that how you say it? And of course you can choose whatever colors you wanted to do. We chose the 3 colors because we thought it was really fitting for the festival, but of course the festival staff can choose whatever colors they wanted to incorporate. And yeah, that was the idea of the logo, and then with that we incorporated that idea throughout all of the items that we made. From the logo then we made the other products. We inspired ourselves in waves from the sounds, the primary colors, because this festival was not just about music, was about performance, exhibitions, was like a mix of things. So the primary colors are the colors that you need to create everything else, so we decided that it was really fitting for this festival. So we made posters, we made a banner, we made t-shirts, we also made CD and DVD covers, bracelets for the festival. When you get in, you get a little bracelet. We also made badges for the staff and pins. So it was a really fun project, also really time consuming because we had to change a lot of things and we had to try a lot of things along the way, but we were really happy about how it turned out. And yeah guys, that is it for my favorite college projects, and I will be going to third year this year, so I think I will be making a lot more cool projects, and hopefully I will make another video or two like this one. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like me or my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!